Hello and welcome to this episode of News Connect on Citi TV. My name is Kojo Agyeman. On this episode of News Connect on Citi TV, some passengers have been sharing their views on how best we can prevent road accidents. Stay tuned. I believe most, all of you are passengers, and then you've had an experience, a near fatal accident experience on the road before. Yeah, can you share them with us?
Okay, my experience had to be with being in a 207, and then there was a vehicle ahead of us. So I don't really know what happened, but all I heard was people shouting "Jesus, Jesus" in the vehicle, and then there was an at-once brake. So I even hit my jaw on the next seat. So that has been my experience, and then since then you really have to be careful when you take passenger cars. So yeah.
What about you, sir?
As for me, how my sister said, I never joined 207 because of the way it caused accidents. And I never joined it. I've cancelled it in my life.
Okay, now let's talk about how to prevent road accidents. Well, there have been suggestions that long journey drivers should be two, so that when one gets tired, the other will take over. So let's say if we are traveling from Accra to Tamale and we get to Techiman, the middle of the journey, the other driver will take charge so that when one is tired, one will take charge.
Well, some years ago, I understand there was even a law that after 6 p.m., even long journey vehicles as well as...
that was for heavy duty vehicles like articulated trucks and all that.
But I think it should apply to all of them. Whoever wants to travel should just go first thing in the morning. Because you can never tell. Human beings, you cannot really tell. The driver, you may have a spare driver, all right, but you can never tell what happens on the road. Anything can happen. So it will be better probably, let's say, from 3 a.m., you just wake up, you go to the station. If the first vehicle can leave around 3:30, 4 o'clock, it's fine. Rather than traveling in the middle of the night, 12 midnight, 1 a.m., I don't think it's the best. Yeah.
Anyway, two drivers in one vehicle is very good idea. But because of that, I used to take STC. I don't take these private buses. Yes, if the private buses, they can give a law, they can make laws that they will get double drivers or this two drivers. It will be better.
Personally, I'd say it's a little bit of both. You can't blame the human being per se, and I feel they should have at least two drivers. With night driving, you should have at least two, so you can run shifts. And also, I feel like when you're traveling outside the capital, most of our roads should be dual carriage, so we would have very few head-on collisions as happened. Because when the roads are just as they are, with a little error, you'd have head-on collisions, which it proves near fatal most of the time. So I think everybody should try and work on what they can. The government should try and open up the roads. The buses should put more drivers who would help to reduce such things.
Some of the drivers, they drink before they drive. And sometimes some they will not concentrate very much on the road. So that's why the accident sometimes happens. So we have to check on all those things. And when the drivers too, you have to talk to them and give them divine instructions, because sometimes he will be driving, then he will say, "I'm tired. So my brother, come and take the car." He don't know the road, where he's going. He's not confident with it. So you see that he will cause accident, yes. But those who know the road, that we've been going every day. So you curve here, you turn here, they are okay. So that's all I can say now.
Well, apart from that, some have also argued that we should have two drivers on long distance buses.
Yes, sometimes if it's a long drive, distance, they used to get tired. They used to get tired, so that you see that some of them will be feeling sleepy as they want to sleep. So can also involve an accident.
Fine, our roads too have problem, but the drivers. If the drivers can be very careful on the roads, however the roads are, we can still find our roads are no good, but we are driving on it always. So my major problem is how to handle the drivers who drive our commercial cars. Thank you.
Must we always put the blame on the drivers and the roads? Or what about some passengers who often distract the drivers? For example, driver, I need to get here on time and move fast. All these things sometimes cause accidents.
You are the driver. You are the boss of your car. Somebody's time shouldn't be your problem. What about if there's traffic? What can the passenger do if there is traffic? You see, if it all comes to the drivers, as I say. If a driver will allow a passenger to dictate to him how he should drive, then we have a problem.
The usual thing we always say is that don't drink, don't drive tired. But it's like, it's still ongoing. So we, the passengers, will just have to have a say. Because you don't usually have a unison or a uniform agreement when you're in a vehicle. While some may be shouting at the driver, hey, Tobo, hey, funny call. Others will just be like, yeah, pentamo, so if we should all agree that this is what we want, our lives are important. You don't have two lives. Once you lose it, that's it. So if we all come to an agreement, and then there are speed limits on the road, but some of these vehicles, their speed limits don't even work. It doesn't work. So if the person is going at a limit of 120, you can't even tell. The only thing you know is that the vehicle is running. So if we just have to have a say in the vehicle, unison, driver, then we will be...
What is your say? You're a passenger. What is your say?
What I think personally is that if a driver is on the road, we should just observe the road signs. A driver may think that he has the experience. I've been using this road all the time. But you can never tell when a disaster will come your way. So once you are careful, the speed limit is 50. Just go your 50. When you get to a limit when you can go anyhow you want, then you can go. But if you say that, I use this road all the time, you can never tell what will happen tomorrow to you.
I'll come back to you. You are a passenger. How best do you think we can prevent the carnage on our road?
I think if there will be a law so that in every 6 months or...
There are laws.
Yes.
But they are not biting enough.
In every 6 months or 1 year, if they can be doing exams for the drivers. If you fail, they take your license from you. If you pass, you continue. That would be the best way.
That will be all for this episode of News Connect on Citi TV. My name is Kojo Agyeman. Keep watching Citi TV.